Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 1-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. Here's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jackson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 35-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 38, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game, and
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Adam Thielen, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Bears 7. Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now Allen on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Bears 14.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, Jaguars! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Pumping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score, Jaguars 35. Bears.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
A gain of 5.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The ball carrier.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Bears.
On first down, here's Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Thomas Davis on the tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Ball carrier.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
He was defended
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's Goodwin.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 42, Bears 14. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
3 and out.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They run. This is Cohen. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
7. But it's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
To
Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Melvin Ingram in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Brandon Graham, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Oh boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to punt. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. escaping the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and that results in a sack. Clay Matthews has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
42.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.